Female empowerment is set to take center stage this coming Friday. For the third year in a row, ATIA together with CMB and SATAR are hosting a Women in Leadership conference. Michelle Ryan is a professor of social and organizational psychology at a university in the United Kingdom. She specializes in looking at gender differences within the workplace and in leadership. She explains a nice balance is necessary for a successful female boss.
I mean, when you talk to women in leadership positions, they often say that they have had to work twice as hard to get there. So there's this real interesting double bind that women sort of go through. So there's this idea about what it means to be a leader, and these are often quite, I guess, stereotypically masculine traits. So you need to be ambitious, you need to be forceful, you need to be aggressive, and these are the things that'll make you a good leader. But to be a good woman, to be liked as a woman in those sorts of ways, you've got to be kind, you've got to be good at conversation, you've got to be good with people. And these two things don't always go together. So for a female leader, if they want to be a good leader, they need to be one thing. But if they need to be a good woman, they need to be another. And it's really difficult to do those two things at the same time.
The theme for this year's Women in Leadership Conference is breaking the glass ceiling. Professor Michelle Ryan explains the metaphor regarding this and details what attendees can learn from her presentation.
So the metaphor of the glass ceiling, it's been around for about 20 years now, almost 25 years actually. And what it is the idea that there's this point at which women find it really difficult to rise above. And I think over the last 20 years, that's been increasingly getting higher and higher. We see more and more female CEOs, we see, more and more female politicians, but the idea is that it is still difficult. So the notion of the glass is really that it's fairly transparent, it's subtle. It's not like there's a law that says women can't do this, but there is this transparent, subtle barrier that makes it difficult to get beyond a certain place. But the idea is that women increasingly are breaking the glass ceiling, or shattering it, if you will.
The event is organized by ATIA, CMB, and SATAR. Professor Ryan clears up a misconception. Friday's event is not only for women.
Yeah, I think it's always a thing that women who are in leadership positions are always really interested in coming. I think women who aspire to leadership positions are always really interested in coming. But I think it's really important that anyone that hires women, that works with women, that that they come as well, and they see the barriers that are there, but they also see the brilliant women that are out there in leadership roles as well.
Aruba is in the forefront of combating double standards between men and women in the workplace.
Yeah, I think certainly having an island-wide conference like this is an absolutely good way to start. So it puts it on the forefront of the agenda, it gets everybody in, and it gets everyone talking about these sorts of things. So I think in terms of being proactive and moving forwards with it, I think it's in a really good place.
The Women in Leadership Conference is scheduled for this Friday, August 22nd at the Renaissance Convention Center. There will be 4 speakers in total exploring the topic of female leadership in today's world. The presentations will be given in a dynamic, informative, and interactive manner. I, along with Michelle Brooks, will be the moderators for the event, so come join us for a great day. Tickets can only be purchased at ATIA, so call 582-7593.